And we are back with another Hell's Torment video. Just did a decent but unsuccessful run with a cleric. Figured out how their attack works, that's all good. But I think we'll jump back into a run, this time with a ranger. It's not one of the new classes that I haven't played before. But it is solid, you know, and I haven't done it for a while, so might as well. I don't know what we've got to do achievement wise, but I think there's something in every one, so I'll just jump into here. You always start out right next to him in this one. That's interesting. The physical attacks proc. See, these are all spells as far as I'm concerned, right? Like physical, but it's not an attack, right? How's that got a melee tag? Seems wrong. See, it doesn't specify attack, but if it is, that would be really good. We've got crit going on, we've got some other shit. Now, first of all, I would love to see what happens if I take damage, if I get hit. 5% crit, absolutely. We'll be taking that. We start moving down to the other ability, I suppose. We should. Crit damage bonus. That's probably the play, although move speed could be nice. This character is already quite quick. We'll go to damage for now. Damage is never a bad choice. Well, I guess eventually it kind of is, because you just don't need it. But if you want to try and get Raper, I guess, in those 40 seconds you get. Maybe. Tempting, but attack speed for now. Okay, so that just did the main weapon damage to him, I don't think it fired an arrow. I was hoping it'd fire, like, the main attack once when you're hit, but that would just be insanely strong. But, you know, still good, I guess. 20% attack speed is probably best in most cases, though, those other gloves. Pickup range, I reckon. Out of those options, we'll go for the pickup range. What are my main stats looking like? So we start out with a little bit of regen. That's mostly from mastery, though, I would imagine. Well, the meta progression. Upgrades. A bit of defense, not too much, but decent amount, mostly from gear. And, yeah, Shrine of Blessing must be what the meta thing's called. Although, why isn't it letting me see that? Oh, whatever. Yeah, that's what it would be. I think. Yeah. So my crit chance is pretty good. Crit bonus on the ranger isn't as high as I would have thought. That's okay. Piercing's only 4, so we'll try and increase that at some point. But my ring will certainly help with that, with the chance for splash damage. Hopefully that splash damage can crit. Extra prodges. Well, main hand attack speed would have been tempting there. Extra prod is good though, because this does shotgun. So if you're firing 3 or even maybe 4 eventually, that's some big single target potential. Big slice of cheese over there. I think we'll be going transfixion with this one. A lot of directional attacks, but that's probably a good thing. Now we've got fragility, which probably just means they've got less defense, which means I deal more damage to them with my other abilities. Well, with that ability as well, I would imagine. I think I'm gonna go base crit chance. Not to, you know, that's a global crit chance for all of my abilities. Just gotta make sure we don't pick up a non-crit one. So let me just make sure that this can crit. Yep, it's kind of shitty though for crit bonus, but we got Fan of Needles, which will be really good eventually. I'll probably go for a Lightning Strike next, if I get the chance. All of these can crit. Maybe I've got Ring of Blades to switch it up a bit. Although I still haven't gotten the upgrades for Astronomer's orbs, so I'll go for that. I haven't got the upgrades for the Ring of Blades either, though, I suppose, but yeah. Probably damage. Yep. A lot of good options here. Probably attack speed is the choice. I like the gearing options in this game. You can actually change a fair bit. They did nerf the gloves, which makes it so you can like ignore your main ability and focus on your other abilities, which I thought was quite interesting, but maybe they were too strong, I'm not too sure. Or at least maybe they were with the new upgraded versions of the abilities. Go Phantom Needle upgrade, 20% attack speed for that one. It's a good one. Doesn't have a bar for that, interesting. Guess it's fairly constant regardless. Fragile Chance and Affliction Chance. What's Affliction? Each stack of Affliction increases the damage taken from enemies over time. The spelling's a bit funky across this game. I'm not sure if they're English devs. But there's certainly a few typos here and there. That's alright, we can live with that. For each stack, increases damage taken from taken from damage over time, effects by 10%. Interesting. Fragile, it doesn't specify there. Effect chance buff. Maybe we will go that though. 30% damage is very hard to say no to. Love a bit more pickup range, especially with my current amulet. Bit more move speed potentially. Bit of move speed and health regen maybe? Yeah. I could see the benefit in that. Attack speed buff, hell yeah. Choo 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 choo. Well, not attack speed all the time. It's 100% increase, so like, I I can get pretty close to that with the gloves and a few more upgrades. Maybe we will fuck around with this. I don't have any dots yet, so it's not that big of a deal, but the fragile chance is nice, I suppose. Didn't have many other things there that was very good, so. Pickup range? I think I will. Damage was probably the choice, but pickup range pretty good. Wondering if the affliction stacking debuff or whatever is actually the red one. 30% damage. Yep. I don't think the Ranger is one of the strongest classes, but it is a nice one to play. The base move speed's really good. Maybe I should be leaning into the move speed a bit more, to be honest. +1 piercing, absolutely. Takes me from 4 to 5, so it's very high effective increase there on damage output for clear. That will also obviously apply to my other abilities as well, which is very good. This guy's falling pretty quick, don't mind that. Move speed is very nice to get out of the way of all those hits. And we've got all of these. 40% crit damage, could be alright. I don't really love any of these options, to be honest. But I mean, I guess that, and over that. It's probably not the play for now, but eventually. For single target times, I can just swap that around. But Splash might even still hit the original target, which means it's probably just better. 20% chance for 40% increased damage. I need to try and pay attention to that, I guess. That's just for the Phantom Needles, but probably worth. Because they do become very strong eventually, and they might even have an upgraded version, which I haven't seen yet, to be fair. All of the abilities might already have 2 upgraded versions. That'll be quite impressive on release for them to have managed that. Strong as orbs it is. They do get pretty strong eventually, unless they've nerfed them. In early access, I'm not sure. I wonder if they've put patch notes up on the Discord or something. Or if they just wanted people to explore like I'm doing right now. A bit more base life could be good. Fuck it. Let's go ham on the move speed, I reckon. Ranger might even be able to get to a point of outrunning the Reapers thing. Don't know if I already mentioned that, but that would be pretty nice. Extra prodges or crit. I think I gotta go with crit. Because the closer we can get that to 100, it'd be very nice. So that's 45% on my main hand. It's 5% less for everything else. But it doesn't already have some base crit scaling, to be fair. No speed. Let's go. Orb distance. That's good. That's a good thing. You want them closer. And even more crit. That's probably the play. Puts me up to 50% chance to crit with 170 crit bonus damage. Not too shabby. Go for attack speed on this one, I guess. Another ability, don't mind if I do. Ooh, hello, hello. Orbs deal additional lightning damage based on their movement speed. Orbs can electrify enemies on hit. Ooh, that's a good one. I think that's what we'll go for. Try it out. No speed, base crit damage. That's just 20% crit damage. Yeah. But it might be a multiplier on that crit damage. Still don't know if that's the case or not, but I'm hoping it is. Movement speed, base health, probably the play. a bit of unnecessary damage there. Gotta stop that. No excuses for getting hit with this much move speed, I feel. Until it's like just way too dense, which is likely to happen eventually. I guess life. I didn't like any of those options. I'd love a reroll eventually, but I don't know if it'd fit into the balance of the game, to be fair. I wonder if my move speed also comes into play with the Astronomer's Orb. Because it did say on its move speed, but I feel like it would just be the orb's speed, irrespective of your move speed, because that would be very weird for them to add into it. It'd be cool though if that did play into it. Shit, that's tough. 20% attack speed is huge. But so is another 5% base crit. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Because that puts us at 55. 40% for most other things. 35 for Astronomer's Orbs for some reason. But that's getting really good for the needles. Nice potions, prop me up. Yeah. One shot on these guys is great. At least if I crit, they go down. Ooh, sorry about that. +1 piercing, I think, is what the play would be here. Global +1 pierce. I think all of my abilities have kind of like a pierce cap, so... except for the orbs. It'd be funny if they had a cap. Speed, distance. See, I don't want the distance, but I do want the other things that it gives, so I'll still do it, but... I liked that they were closer. There's a lot of factors in this game that are probably quite hard to balance around, but it does feel decent. A lot of the abilities are good in their own right. That's a tough choice. That is a tough choice. I think we're going to go with the attack speed. Love those little new gold goblin type things from the chests. Got a boss coming in, I guess. There he is. Let's just take him down nice and quick. Almost dead already. Very good. Easy. Probably the damage here. Well, crit bonus, I suppose. Should scale my damage better. Ooh, what do we got here? Necromancer's Clutch. Skeleton, eh? Health capacity, defense. Yeah, I think I'll go with Skelly. And I guess I'll do this, and then this, and this. Get that back on. Because those Skellies ain't gonna do shit for me on my current build. Put on some weird summoner setup, maybe. Put it in the well, I suppose. I don't know if I managed to save the other ring that did the imps. we got? Not much. Not much. I guess regen out of those options is probably the choice. Could do with more damage, I feel. This is good for now, but I'm worried about the fall off. When those big wolves or whatever they are start coming into play. I've already got that, I don't need more of that. Pick up, I guess. Those options, but I'm not sure. Kind of wish the item loadout would save to each individual class. That would be probably quite a nice little upgrade they could do. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. That is also tough, because that's also really good. I think I'm going to 30% damage, because my main ability is still dealing most of the dam. I think, hopefully. And that will scale the base damage, which is then multiplied by the crit damage bonus. So that's probably the play, hopefully. I don't know. This is getting tight. God damn, not many great options. Again, maybe this. Well, this slime's gonna hog up a bunch of my piercing damage. Ouch. Pick up. Damage. 10% damage by the look of it. Piercing all. Yeah. Yeah. Still hitting that cap regardless. What is it up to? 7. Oh, yeah. Doesn't look like 7. I better apply to each arrow, not just each shot. That'd be a bloody weird way of doing it. Um, 12% move speed. Ooh. But also the needle getting stronger would be nice. Because they fire out pretty quick. Yeah, do. Increasing their range helps a lot, because it doesn't fire if there's nothing for it to hit. Focus boss. And he did. He did. Out of these options, I think I go this one. Hopefully it fires out pretty quickly with all the attack speed that I've got. Range, orbit speed, distance damage. Speed is good. Yeah, I think we go that. Can barely see the Phantom Needle, but I think it's doing some good work. 0.5 progers, that's good. That is a lot. I mean, it's quite regularly I'll be firing 3. Where does it say that actually? Strike, yeah, 2.6 on average, so yeah. Every second shot is going to be 3 on average. Don't know if it's entropy based or not. It's funnily enough more of a bonus to single target than it is clear, I feel, but should help both. 10% damage probably, but that's also tempting. Screw up. Oh god, that's slow though anyway, even if 15%. Hopefully that makes it shockwave more often. It does help to have it like always up though. I wish this game had like a little dash. Even if it was an ability that I could just use to like press shift, I suppose. Tiny little dash. Keep me out of trouble. Oh yeah, invincibility. Get me in here. Get me out of here. Beautiful. So I'm glad at all times I should be hitting like that PS cap from damage output. With how many bloody mobs there are. 20% range and an extra pierce on that needle, which gives it 9 pierce. That's pretty nice. 10,002. Yeah, nice. Deals less damage per pierce, so that attacks, so it ain't that spicy. Good chance, good damage. Yep. Attack speed, gotta be done. Tough one. Crit damage. Wish I still had that berserk going. I guess the mini bosses are what they call elites. I wish there was rare mobs though with abilities. I feel like that kind of adds a bit of depth that maybe it doesn't quite fulfill yet. I wonder if the classes have different base pickup ranges. Certainly possible. Yeah, these guys could be an issue. They are tanky. Oh, Lich, that could also be an issue. I guess damage to try and get the bloody Lich down. I'm taking a lot of damage, but the Lich also is taking a lot of damage. There we go. Down. 10 spikes. 100 damage. 4 seconds to recharge, but that's pretty good. Also that though. I've buffed my main ability too much for those gloves to be any good. Let's take those, so that's much better than they were in the demo. I'm gonna fucking die though. I've already used the well bugger. I would have loved to save those boots. Have to get them another time. But I think that's a very decent boot option. That's so many 4-second recharge for like decent-ish damage, especially for early game. Shit. I guess we got base damage on that. Still does bugger all, to be honest. What's its crit damage? Bonus, not that great. 80% chance, so it has a base of 50. Okay. So does... No, that has base of 5. Okay, I was gonna say, what the hell? And then my main thing is now 55 and 210. Okay, we'll definitely get that done. May not have that much XP to pull in, but every bit helps. Get some potions going on. They do not last very long. These boots can't average then, probably. They sounded bigger than they were. Early game, definitely, but maybe I'll even switch back, to be honest. I hope the splash damage is the play. Honestly, might not be though. That's a lot of low crit damage. For what is a crit build? %, base crit chance. Beautiful. Back to full life pretty quickly. Guess I am killing a lot of mobs. damage, probably. That is tempting, but it's also pretty average. Yeah, just get damage. Four minutes to go. Run's going pretty well. I'd love to make a game in this genre, but like lean into way more like PoE mechanics, but also in a much simpler form somehow. Oh dear. Crit bonus probably, although more speed and spin of that maybe. Strong as orbs, yeah. Let's pump them. Crit damage probably would have been play though. 20,000 might be a first, I guess. Like, I mean, it's definitely a first since release, but I don't know if I've done that in the demo, to be fair. Minutes to go. I don't have the res ring, but I do have a decent amount of move speed, so maybe I'll be able to do that. Depends if that ram speeds up as it moves. So maybe it's impossible to outrun it, but I'll certainly give it a damn shot. Move speed, probably. If I couldn't before, maybe I can now. I'll try to get as much move speed as I can going forward. Still need one more level, which I should easily get in 2 minutes. Damage. This could be rough. Yeah, level 60, very good. I'm hoping my webcam isn't blocking too much of that stuff. Hopefully it's been okay. Try and pay a little bit more attention to that though. Next time I get a Chivo pop up. I think it's okay. Let's go. Getting a bit intense now. 30 seconds. This immunity right towards the end is super nice to have. It's almost over though. 12% move speed. Absolutely. Oh my god. You got a fucking XP suck at the very end there. Beautiful. And I have Berserk too. This is the perfect move speed. Actually, I didn't realize how much move speed actually helps explore and get more chests. That's insane. Now that they're stronger, that's like actually probably a very good meta to try and lean into. I guess cone size maybe for some things it might help. Okay, so now I just gotta run as much as I can. Okay, that thing's gaining on me a little bit. Yeah, no, you can't run away from that. And I don't think I'll be able to fight him in time, even though I got pretty good damage. I don't think I've got that good enough damage. I definitely don't have the ring. Guess technically I should put those on. Seconds. 21, and I'm dead. I mean, it's worth a shot. Still a good run. I'm surprised I made it to the end there because I was looking a bit dodgy there for a second. What do we got? Archer weapon, 2.6 mil. Yeah, so that was definitely the biggest output. The DPS also much higher than most, although that did pretty well. That ring did basically nothing, but I did take it off towards the end. I mean, actually, no, 400k. It's not too bad. What about these things? Burn damage, nothing. X-ray damage, pretty much nothing. Spike boots, bugger all. I barely had those on though, to be fair. Transfiction's bloody horrible. But it did give me the stuff that buffed up the rest, I guess, so maybe it's still acceptable. I thought Phantom Needles would have been better than that. So I'm a little bit disappointed there. I've unlocked a few things here by the look of it. Inner Orb will be interesting to check out. That's the other upgrade for Astronomer's Oars. I'm guessing that keeps them close to you, which would be really good. Or gives you extra ones close to you, which would be even better. Next main quest. Kill 15,000 enemies. One run on the viaduct. So I guess I'll do a viaduct run next. Yeah. What should I do next though? Which character? Maybe an exterminator on the viaduct. Because I haven't done one of him for a little bit. And I don't think I will need either. I guess maybe that could come in handy, and then I've almost 3,000 to spend here. There's no summoner things here actually, which is interesting. Attack range, probably good. Bit more regen actually is probably what I'll go for. Although fire damage is also tempting. Defense. Guess I'll go fire damage. Because what I might do is try. Well, I guess that could be interesting with the weird summons. Although I'm not doing a summon run next, I'm doing bloody exterminator. True. which means I'm running that for sure. Maybe even the fire boots instead. Although I'll have enough burn without it, probably. Need better boots in this game. I mean, they're fine. Maybe the move speed's actually the play. They are fine. But, same with gloves, actually. Like, those aren't that spicy. Crit damage might be the play. Oh no, base damage, obviously. It's huge for Exterminator. That is its name, right? Or is it, yeah, Exterminator, cool. So we got Exterminator, Warlock, Swordsman, Cleric, Archer, and Shield Maiden. So I need Arcane Splinter damage, Phantom Needles, Phantom Split. Oh, that sounds nice. Wonder if it just splits into two? The graphic would suggest that. 3 million damage with Astronomer's Orbs. God damn. Must be complete in one run. In one run? 3 million? Jesus. Fair enough. 1.5 sure, but 3 mil. That could be tough. I might have to do the glove strat for that. 50,000 imps. Okay, I haven't really been doing Ember Run, so maybe I'll do that next. I'm hoping these videos aren't taking up too much space on my hard drive, but after I upload them, I can just get rid of them. Starting ability on the Viaducts you can unlock defeating the Hydra. That's a tough boss. I've encountered it on an off-stream run, or off-video run, off-recorded. Cool. So far off both those, to be honest, but that's okay. Yeah, lots of things to unlock. Got to do a swordsman run at some point too. That'd be good. I wonder if multi-hit's just for a swordsman ability, or if you can use that on other things. Because that might be the multi-ability thing that I was using previously, and they might have locked it behind that. Jesus, 1.5 mil with transfixion? Jesus. Painful incision, okay, so maybe some of those other forms of it will be stronger. Level 100, I can't even fathom how you get to that point. At this point, but maybe there'll be like ways to make each level spawn way more mobs or some shit. I don't know. Dragon's Breath. I need to do a Dragon's Breath run and deal 2 million damage with it. $50,000 enemies with effects. Actually don't have many things to unlock on that. Maybe I should do another Cleric's run. Don't use items, blessings, or traits. Unlock Blood Catcher. No items for life either? God damn. I mean, I can try that, I guess. Maybe I'll do a cleric run, actually. That's bad for cleric. A don't think it can crit either, so that's also bad. Fire damage could be okay. I could do that. Do the split thing. That's not going to be very good either with that ability. Can't crit. Rings are shit for cleric's ability. God damn it. Again, like, that's got to be one of the best. That's just for physical attacks. But if it's all fire, then it shouldn't work. I'm going to test that. If that works, if that combo works, that's good. And if it doesn't, then it's completely pointless. Okay, so that's the setup I'll use. I might take a short break, even though these are separate videos, so you don't need to know that. But I will come back and do some more. This will be another day, though, for you guys. Probably. So anyway, I'll catch you in the next video. We'll do this cleric run in the Via Aqueduct, which is a bloody tough area. But we'll see how we go. It's called that, right? Viaduct? Viaduct. Forgotten Viaduct. If the bosses die off the bridge, you can't get their loot. So that sucks. I'm guessing with the Hydra, they've made it so it spawns ahead of it, hopefully. But, anyway. We'll get to that when we get to that. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that jazz, if you're interested in doing so. It's completely up to you, obviously. But hopefully you're enjoying this content. Hopefully you're enjoying Halls of Torment if you're playing it. I'd love to hear about your progress, your OP setups on specific builds and characters, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.